Jail inmates have won a settlement in their class action lawsuit against the LA County Sheriff's Department. CBS 2's Dave Lopez shows us how the case has already changed the way inmates are treated.
Money wasn't the issue here.
No, the issue was making sure that inmates weren't subjected to unreasonable and excessive force.
A problem, according to the ACLU, that under the old LA County Sheriff Lee Baca was epidemic. County jail beatings.
I want to take a shower. It's been 3 weeks.
Michael Hoguin was in county jail for weapons possession. He said all he wanted was a shower.
I said, okay, we'll give you one. Pulled me out, handcuffed me, and started beating me.
14 stitches on his head later and a broken kneecap, and the beating was over. He won a monetary settlement. He didn't want to discuss how much, and he was part of this lawsuit.
It's the shame of the nation, the LA County jails.
That's how the ACLU described the conditions in the jail when they filed this lawsuit nearly 3 years ago. Today, federal court judge Dean Pregerson approved the final settlement. It calls for basically a complete overhaul of how the jail is run and very tight monitoring.
The nice thing is that the settlement agreement not only tells the Sheriff's Department what they have to do, but it also is monitored, so that there will be 3 experts looking at use of force reports, talking to inmates, talking to sheriff's personnel.
You've got a federal judge who basically lowered the boom.
That's correct.
Baca, under heavy criticism and numerous lawsuits, chose not to run for a 4th term in 2014. Jim McDonnell was elected the new sheriff. Has the ACLU seen a dramatic change in the way the jail is run in the 5 months since McDonnell's been in office?
We're not seeing people contacting us with stories like Michael about, hey, I complained about not getting my showers, and the next thing I knew I was on the ground being beaten with heavy flashlights, kicked.
Jail reform was one of McDonnell's promises during his campaign.
And I'm not saying nothing will ever go wrong, but in terms of a systemic pattern of brutal and excessive force, I think those days are over.
And watching closely to make sure of it, the ACLU and a federal court judge. From downtown Los Angeles, Dave Lopez, CBS 2 News.
Today, Sheriff McDonnell issued a statement saying he's pleased with the settlement and, quote, while more work remains to be done to implement all the reforms our commission recommended, I am deeply committed to implementing and institutionalizing meaningful and lasting change.